Hey guys, Lego Freak here, and I know it's been a week since I've uploaded anything. A week! That's ridiculous, and the reason is that I don't actually have anything to show yet. I mean, I've been working a lot on figures, they're just not done yet. And it's just been hard to like find something to want to show you guys, because I've showed you a bunch. Like most of the figures back there, I've done a tutorial on, and all the ones over here on my desk that I'm looking at still have work to be done. So at least I got this set so I can review it for you. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you couldn't tell from the title and the thumbnail, I'm doing a set review. Again, I know I just did one, but yeah, so anyways, I am working hard. I'm almost done with some figures. Hopefully I'll get some more tutorials out for you guys soon. But let me know in the comments if there's any other type of videos you guys want to see. I mean, I really want to keep the content like Lego related only. But is there anything else you guys want to see aside from just tutorials and things like that? Of course, more of those are coming. It's just that it's taking a while. So anyway, suggestions would be much appreciated. Anyways, let's do some shout outs before we jump into the set review. So first shout out goes to Mr. Rainier Films. I think that's how you say that. I'm pretty sure. Next one goes to NLP R21. So yeah. Next one goes to Elijah Dillard. There you go. Next one goes to Creative Side. So yeah. And the last one for today goes to Crazy Con. So there you go. Anyways, that does it for our shoutouts today, so let's go ahead and jump into the set review. Alright guys, so let's start with the vehicles. Now this time we're going to move from smallest to biggest. So yeah, starting with this motorcycle. It's actually, I actually really like it. I like the new like motorcycle, you know, with the front like this. They featured this in an Avengers set. But I actually really like it. And they also have a new, let me take this off. They also have a new like motorcycle. The inner piece, like this piece, is new. Not like brand new, but there was an older version without like studs on the side. So I like the new one that they have. And of course you put this little handle piece up here. But yeah, obviously this is for the Red Hood figure that comes in the set. And of course these are stickers. It'd be cool if this was printed, but yeah. So I actually really like the stickers. I think that, you know, they look cool with the little pattern and of course the symbol right there. So overall it's a pretty cool little vehicle. So anyway, not too much to say about it. Next, moving on to this thing. Now obviously you can see the play feature. When it moves forward it like chomps. Go chomp. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that fits Killer Croc pretty darn well, just because of course the massive jaws that, you know, chomp as it moves forward. And this was actually pretty interesting to build because obviously there's quite the advanced mechanism in there to get this to chomp the way it does. I also like the way that they did it with this little I don't even know what this piece is for, but the way that they did it by putting the teeth in there, I just think is really cool and really cool idea. So, and of course the wheels are awesome too. These giant looking, I don't even know what these look like, but yeah, I think overall though it really fits like Killer Croc. Like if he was to have a vehicle, it should look somewhat like this. And of course you can see the Croc face here with like the nose and the eyes right there, and the tail, of course, little tail, which does move quite a bit. Now of course you can see up at the top right there is a space for Killer Croc to stand, which I'll actually grab him real quick. Yeah, come on. So yeah, he fits nice there, and he also comes off pretty easily, so looks pretty darn menacing up there, I will say. And of course you can also put Captain Boomerang in this little thing up here, which you can't see because it's off camera. You know, scoot it back, go backward. So there he is, up in there now. And you can also take his boomerang, put it here, and then shoot it off. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, overall it was not too challenging to build, and it was actually quite fun to build as well. And there is, how many stickers are on this particular vehicle? Just one, and that is up on the control panel right there. So yeah, there's a little button for the tail, and then there's one for the chomp thing. So yeah, overall, again, it looks really darn cool, and I think, I don't know, I never really picture Killer Croc as like riding like a vehicle, but I think that this definitely suits him well. So yeah, pretty darn cool thing right there. Now let's move on to the glorious part of the set. Probably the thing I was most excited for, if I'm honest, the giant bat tank. Whew, I love this thing. So basically, it's kind of hard to fit in camera. So, oh, I forgot to put the studs in the front. But anyway, there's this gun on the front where if you put studs in here, and when you spin it, all the studs shoot off. So I think that's pretty darn awesome. And of course, you know, it's just massive. Like if you look at the Batman minifigure next to it, you can just see how freaking gigantic this thing is. So yeah, I'll get to the play feature in a moment. Now it only has a few stickers. It's got one right here on the front here. You can see the bat symbol right there. You can sort of see it. And then it's also got one inside. I'll actually pick the camera up so you can see in there the little control panel right there is the sticker. You can see Killer Croc on there and all like little stats and stuff. So yeah, basically I really do like this. This is definitely my favorite part of the set. I like this probably even more than the figures. So yeah, it's got a lot of tank tread here. You can see these and this tank tread here as well. And this was quite complex to build as well because of the play feature, which I'll show you now. So if you notice here on the back, there's this big old thing attached to some gears, and basically what that does is, boom, the entire front of the tank, here, let me move my camera a bit, flies forward like that. So it's pretty sweet. It actually confused me building it because the gear like mechanism starts back here and then works all the way up to the front where it makes this thing move. So I don't know what genius thought of this play feature, but I certainly could not have built something this intricate like that could actually make this do this. So yeah, that's pretty darn sweet. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen this piece before. This one that lifts up right here. Anyone seen this before? Is this in any other sets? Let me know, because I've never seen it. So yeah, I'm just going to hold the camera like this. It's a little shaky, but that's okay, because it'll help you get a better overall understanding of how awesome this thing is. Oh, there's my finger. So, yeah, I'll show you the play feature from back here, which is pretty cool. I think the purpose of that is like for playing, like you're supposed to, like Killer Croc, you know, comes up to the front of the vehicle, and then Batman just hits the... Well, and misses like an idiot. Let's try that one more time. Take two. There we go. Knocked him straight out. So, yeah, I like the way that it looks from up here because it just looks like an absolute beast. So yeah. Let's see what else. What else can I say about this? Of course, back looks pretty awesome as well. Oh yeah, you do have these little bombs here, which you could just flick off like that, and they're supposed to be like bombs on the road, so if they're being pursued by bad guys, I guess is the point of that. Of course, these things move as well. Okay. Wait a second. There's a hook back there. I don't actually know what that's for. I'll probably have to check the instructions. I have no freaking idea. But yeah, as you can see, tons of detail. There's more lights. There's lights right here on the front. And yeah, I feel like I'm rambling on a bit too much. Oh, here, let me show you this. The inside right there. And Batman, oh, you can actually see my reflection in the piece there. Hello. So Batman, let's see if I can adjust him with one hand. Yeah, he sits pretty darn well in there, actually. Can't really see him through there. But still, overall, this is definitely the highlight of the set for me, and probably is for you guys as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to the minifigure. Guys, so we're going to start with the Batman minifigure, which is definitely my least favorite out of the set, just because nothing really new here. We've seen all of it before, and they have this flimsy, terrible cape. I don't even know, why didn't they put the double molded legs on there? Why? I'm really curious. Because I would have loved to get another pair of those. Of course, the head looks really weird with the super weird looking skin. I mean, it's just kind of I mean, I wish that we got like a new Batman with it, like we did with the Scarecrow Harvest of Fear set, but you know, I can't expect too much. So anyways, let's move on to the next figure. All right, and the next figure is Red Hood. Now I actually really like this figure. Come on. And obviously you can see in his hands he has these pistols, which I actually really like these guns. They're way better than the the ones with like 2 barrels. You guys know, I'll put a picture right there. You know, those so much better than those. I like these ones a lot better. So yeah, I'll go ahead and remove those from his hands. Yeah. So yeah, I really think the torso is just amazing. Like, the print is awesome, the symbol and the little abs and the coat. Now I'm still kind of waiting for Lego to make like 3D coats, you know what I mean? Because that would be really cool. But anyway, and the head is actually really nice too. You can see the little dark red line printing with the white eyes, and of course there is actually back head printing as well, more red lines right there. I might paint some like continuing from the front to the back, like over the top, but yeah, now there's nothing on the legs at all. I kind of wish that there was, because that would be really cool if they had like some sort of boots or something, which I would have really liked. But yeah, so not too much detail. There is back printing as well right there, back of the coat. So yeah, but again, I wish there was something on the legs. But aside from that, this is a really nice figure. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Right, and the next figure is Captain Boomerang, which is actually a really nice figure. He has some new pieces, which are these boomerangs, which I actually really like a lot. I think they're a little bulky, but aside from that, they're still pretty darn cool looking with a little Lego stud on the side there. I'll go ahead and remove those from his hands. There we go. So yeah, quite a bit of detail on this guy with the jacket printing. You can see some more boomerangs right there. There's 3 of them right there. There's some pockets on the side with a little scarf there, and the jacket print does continue to the legs, which is pretty cool. Oh, and it also goes on the belt as well. And there is some back printing, not a lot, but there's a little bit right there. And of course the cool hat that he has. I love the fact that they printed a boomerang on the front of it. I think that was a good detail, which it looks a lot better than just a normal like just a blue hat. And the face is pretty good as well. I don't mind the face that they used. I think that it's cool with the little sideburns sticking off there. Now I may make a figure, like a comic version in the future, and I'll probably like make my own 3D coat for him and that sort of thing. But overall, I still think this is a pretty cool figure. Now I could be wrong, but I think he should have some printing on his arms, like maybe some boomerangs like on his arms or something. So I think that'd be a cool touch, or maybe like a boomerang here on his side of his leg. But again, really, it's still a pretty cool figure overall. It's just that I wish there was a bit more detail that they added to the overall thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, guys. And the next minifigure is Katana. Now I actually really like this figure. Actually, I kind of like them all except Batman, really, because they gave her the double molded legs, which is really cool. So, you know, the red boots that go all the way around, and of course the really cool like front armor details. Now I'm not sure why they made her skin gray. I don't exactly know why they did that, because you can see here her face is actually gray, so that's a little strange. But maybe you guys can let me know that in the comments. Of course, they have standard silver Lego katana. I'll go ahead and remove that. Now, this arm is pretty cool. It's red, and it's got a bunch of print on it. It's got a bunch of, like, the armor details right there, the little wrist gauntlet thing. So I think that's pretty cool. Of course, the red hand as well. This arm's pretty plain, just a gray arm with a black hand. Of course, the back armor as well, which is pretty cool. So pockets right there. Sorry. So yeah, now I wish there was a bit more like armor plating on the front, and I'll end up customizing this figure and adding some more detail to the front, probably more detail to this side as well, a little bit of more detail to the legs. Of course, this does have a double-sided head as well, so you can turn it around for they're both like serious expressions, but one of them's like fighting, this one's just more kind of doing nothing. So yeah, with it has a cool mask print though. Actually, I like the way that looks. I think it's pretty darn cool. So it's actually one of my favorite figures from the set, I would say, just because it just looks cool overall. Like when you look at the whole thing, it looks pretty darn sweet. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the last figure, which of course is a big fig. Alright guys, and the last figure for this set is the giant Big Fig Killer Croc, which of course I absolutely love. I think that they did a really good job on it. I think that the face especially just looks really good. It doesn't look like really childlike. It actually looks pretty darn intimidating for a Lego, and I like it. And of course, the awesome scales on the back, or whatever these are supposed to be, it just looks really cool the way they go down. Of course, the blue shorts, which aren't actually like, because on Hulk figures, if you like look at a Hulk figure, the shorts are actually like, they stick off, whereas this one is just painted. So I actually kind of like that, because if you're going to like customize it at all, which of course I'm not really going to like change the figure, I'm going to keep it Killer Croc, I'll just add stuff to it. But if you were going to like completely change the figure, you don't have to worry about shorts and stuff, so that's pretty nice. I actually kind of wish that they did a little bit more of this like scale printing, like maybe on the hands here or something. Just, I don't know, I just think that would look cool. Or like toes, like printed some toes on there. But still, not much to complain about this figure overall, because it's really darn cool with the chest kind of scale printing, the really cool head, and the scales going down the back. So it looks pretty cool from the side too, if you look at that. So this is, I would say this is my favorite figure from the set, which probably you guys aren't that surprised, because it's just freaking amazing. I will be adding stuff to it, probably making it look more like the Arkham video games, the Arkham stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up this video.
Alright guys, that about wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. I have no idea how many subscribers I have. I haven't checked recently. But yeah, so I really am going to try to get videos out, even if they're not tutorials and things like that. I'm going to try and keep to my schedule and keep getting stuff up. So again, I don't know when the next tutorial and that sort of thing is going to be. I'm just trying to like look and see. In fact, I'm almost done with Doctor Strange, the figure, but the movie's not coming out till like November. So I might end up doing like an early showcase for Doctor Strange, because he's actually almost done. I just have one more little detail to do with that. And yeah, so I would love some suggestions as to what you guys might want to see that's Lego related, but maybe not tutorials and things like that, so that maybe I can have something to upload while I'm working on all these figures. So yeah, anyways, this has been Lego Freak. Peace. Woo!